them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So BYU's offense will have first crack at this one. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Quick strike complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So North Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback, And his thought process in that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. Smashes ahead. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, BYU! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, you don't go 99 yards without a lot of help. They open up the hole. He takes the football, starts going. Receivers getting in on the block and everybody doing their job. And he hits the gas, and it's nothing but tail lights, 99 yards to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Turns it on at midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down, looking for more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Fighting off the defender. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the 1st quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
The quick out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Baker. Steps away. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kansas State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll... in Manhattan for some time. They're up by 21 over Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but...
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On third and short, the power run here. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. First down and more. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Complete to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Finding open areas. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fakes to grab. Still running at the 40. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's French. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Baker. Finds his big tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the returner goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Dropping back, it's Baker. Under fire. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He smashes his way through again. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ryan. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Buckmeyer. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got a man. It's Hagan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. No, he got loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. The throw. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC. They tackle. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. They're setting up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down in inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And fourth and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Baker. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's good. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Lopez wants to fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Ryan. Stumbled to the ground. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Grab near the marker. It's Hood. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.